So how's it going, boss buddies? Now last week I had a full wearing of Irish Leather, which is an absolute superstar leather fragrance from Memo. So I'm going to be back in a second with my full review. So welcome back. Now as I said last week I had a full wearing of Irish Leather by Memo, Memo Paris. This one is an absolute superstar. I mean, this company to begin with, I've worn a few of their leather fragrances. This company really knows how to make a wonderful leather fragrance. The African leather, and I can't remember the other one that I wore, but yeah, I had a wearing of the Irish Leather. I mean, this company just doesn't fail to impress when it comes to leather fragrances, and this one is absolutely no different. When I first smelt this when I was in Osmo Perfumery a few weeks ago, the first thing that I really thought was, this really does smell like, to me it smells sort of like green Irish tweed with some leather in it, and that's pretty much the vibe that you get from it. However, you definitely get that sort of freshness when it first opens up. However, after a little while it does soften up and it really does go very leathery. Something I do like about the Memo fragrances is how they make such incredible leather fragrances and how they've managed to do so many different variations of it. Italian leather was the other one that I wore. But yeah, I mean, something that they've done, I do love the leather note, but there's so few fragrances I find out there that use it very well. I've got Polo's Supreme leather, which I really do love. That's a very sort of sweet leather with some honey and stuff like that inside it. But yeah, I mean, the Memo fragrances, as far as the leather goes, they really know what they're doing with these. Like I said, this one does kind of remind me of green Irish tweed with some leather notes thrown in there. Like I say, it is very sort of fresh to begin with, and then it does soften up a bit. I mean, you're still going to get that sort of Irish sort of spring sort of smell in the background, which does make it sort of really unique. I mean, I don't know the full sort of name behind sort of what Irish leather would smell like, but I mean, they've done a fantastic job, and like I say, to me it smells like green Irish tweed with the leather notes in. As usual with their leather fragrances from Memo, the longevity of this one was very good. It went pretty much all day for me. I think I wore it on Thursday and it lasted me all throughout the day. A full day at work and then a full workout in the gym, and I could still smell it. My wife really enjoyed this one as well. Now, when it comes to the projection of these leather fragrances, with the exception of African leather, they're not massive projection. I found African leather to be a little bit stronger than the rest of them. This one's probably around, you're probably looking around sort of 2.5 feet, I'd say, for sort of projection. So it's not massive, but it is a wonderful fragrance that you will smell on yourself throughout the day. I mean, that's how I found it on my skin anyway. I could definitely smell it throughout the day. And then I got through, when I was training in the gym, I got those sort of, as I was giving off more heat, definitely sort of, I could feel it evaporating more then. But yeah, it definitely got me through the day. So the longevity is very good. Projection, pretty good as well. I mean, most leather fragrances are not strong fragrances. It is a very soft note. So for this, for the Memo fragrances, I definitely think they've got a bit more strength than the regular leather fragrance. So that's my thoughts on Irish leather. This is definitely one worth checking out because, like I say, it is a beautiful use of the leather notes, and it is it's got a nice sort of fresh smell about it, which is something I've not really experienced with other leathers because they tend to be much warmer sort of fragrances, and this one's got those sort of fresher notes. This one probably perfect for maybe like a business meeting, something like that, or even the sort of spring and summertime because of those fresh notes in there. So that's my thoughts on Memo Paris Irish Leather. As usual, please like, comment and subscribe. I'd love to hear your thoughts on the Irish Leather and any of the other leather fragrances that you try from Memo. Like I say, I'm a big fan of these fragrances. I've still got the Russian leather to try out as well, so I'll be doing a review of that one very soon. And I've got a whole bunch of other fragrances from a lot of other niche houses to be reviewing over the next few weeks. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram as well. You can find me at Luxury Fragrance Boss. That way you can keep up to date with everything that I'm wearing, my scent of the day, everything like that. And don't forget to ring that notification bell down below the screen as well. That way you get alerted every time I have a new video coming out. Like I say, most of my videos come out every day. Other than that, I hope you still stay smelling fantastic. I look forward to seeing you in my next video very soon. And thank you very much for watching. See you very soon.